Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a hospital bag update video, letting you guys know all of the stuff that I used, all of the stuff that I didn't use, and all of the stuff I wish I would have had in my hospital bag. I am also going to be going over baby's hospital bag, and I have her here to introduce to you. So let's go ahead and get right into it. If you guys missed my what's in my hospital bag and what's in baby's hospital bag videos, I will go ahead and link those for you. But I'm going to be just kind of touching on everything today. I won't be actually showing you the physical items. So if you want to see like what I actually brought, you can go check out those videos. Today I am just kind of going down the list and mentioning to you what I used. So for starters, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to my little girl. This is Emma. She is going on 2 months old right now, and she is just the sweetest little thing. We absolutely love having her as part of our family, and she's been absolutely wonderful. So this is Emma. The introduction is out of the way. Let's go ahead and get into the hospital bag items. So for clothing, I did not bring any clothes for my husband. He just came home to shower and change his clothes, and that worked perfectly for us. We only live about 10 minutes away from the hospital, so that was great. We didn't need clothes for him, so I'm glad I didn't bring any. The coming home outfit that I brought was absolutely perfect. It was a loose, flowy, comfy dress and some sandals, and that worked totally awesome. It was very comfortable. If I do end up having another baby, that is absolutely what I'm wearing home from the hospital next time, because it was perfect for having a C-section. I did not use any of the other clothing items that I packed. I had brought a nightgown that I did not end up using. I packed a sports bra style of nursing bra, and I didn't use that either. By the time my milk came in, my boobs were way too big to fit into any kind of sports bra style anything, so I did not even touch that bra. The nursing bra I did bring, I was so glad that I had though. As soon as my milk came in, I did not take that thing off, and it was totally comfortable. It was awesome. Perfect for breastfeeding and perfect for just having my milk coming in and being super engorged. So I was very, very happy to have that. I brought some nursing pads, and I did use them once my milk came in. It was kind of a mess, so I was really happy that I brought nursing pads with me. My robe I used a lot. We walked the halls a ton this time, so I was really happy that I had my robe with me. And I brought a little pillow that I used the whole time. I kept it just right behind my neck as a little extra head support, and it was great. I'm glad that I had that this time around in the hospital as well. For bathroom and toiletry items, the first thing that I brought were some Depends. Now these were really nice to have for walking around. They felt much less bulky than the big hospital pads, so I really liked them for that. However, next time around, I will definitely size up. I bought like my normal size in the Depends, but after having surgery, everything was so swollen that they fit really snug, and I did not want anything to be really snug, so I reached for the mesh underwear more just because they were more comfortable. They weren't so tight. So next time around, I will definitely size up in the Depends, but they were nice to have. The flushable wipes I did use, and the Miralax I did use as well, and this is kind of TMI, but if you happen to have a C-section, the Miralax works much better than the stool softeners. I would probably take both, but the Miralax definitely helped. You can use stool softeners all you want, but if nothing is working its way out, it's still gonna hurt when it comes out. So the Miralax definitely helped with that problem, and I was glad that I brought my own. My hairbrush and comb I used a lot. I used the brush, my husband used the comb, and I'm glad that we had those. Dry shampoo I used a ton. I used it every single day that we were there, so that was really handy to have as well. The hair tie pretty much did not leave my hair the entire time we were there, so I could not have lived without a hair tie. I did use my toothbrush and toothpaste, but I did not use the disposable toothbrushes or the mouthwash. My makeup wipes and my makeup, I did not use either of them, but I was really happy to have them there just in case I wanted to put on makeup. I said this in my last video as well. I didn't end up putting on makeup at the hospital, but I was really happy to have it because I thought about putting it on several times. So I was glad to have it there, but I did not use it last time or this time. I would still recommend bringing at least some mascara and some concealer if you're that kind of person, but I personally just didn't end up using them. I used my Q-tips once. The deodorant I did use every day, and I did not bring any shower toiletries for myself because after having a C-section, the hospital that I was at have really big birthing tubs that have really tall sides to them, and I did not even want to try to get into the bathtub, so I didn't bring toiletries. I just showered the night before we went, and then once we got back I showered at my house, so that worked perfect for me. I didn't need them at all. I didn't even want to shower until I got home anyway, so that was great for us. Nipple cream and coconut oil, I used a ton. I slathered them on for those first few days. I did use the coconut oil more than the nipple cream. I am definitely happy that I had both of those with me. Lip balm, I used a ton. Hand sanitizer, we used a lot. It was really nice to have some next to the bed because I obviously was not getting up to go to the sink to wash my hands or getting up to go by the door to use the hand sanitizer at the hospital, so it was nice to have some for me right next to the bed. Night light. So useful. Do not go to the hospital without a night light. That was the probably number one thing that I am so glad that I had, and I wish that I had had it the first go around. It was so useful to have with us. An extra long phone charger was also so useful. It stretched from behind the bed clear up to me, and it was wonderful to have a long cord. Last time I had a short cord and it was a pain in the butt, so I'm glad that I brought a long one this time around. I brought gum, Tums, and my nausea medication, as well as some Lactaid. I didn't use any of them, but it was really nice to have them on hand and to know that if I needed any of those things, I would have it right away. I wouldn't have to wait on my nurse to come in the room and get it for me and whatnot. So I'm glad that I brought those, but I didn't end up needing them. Hand cream, I used a couple of times and it was really nice to have because all of the hand sanitizing was starting to kind of dry out my hands. So I'm glad that I had some lotion there with me. So that is it for all of the stuff I brought for me. Now moving into baby's hospital bag. The Haakaa pump was the other thing that was probably the absolute most useful item that I brought. I stored up so much milk while we were in the hospital, so I highly recommend to get a Haakaa. Even if you are only breastfeeding for a short period of time, it is 100% worth it. Definitely get one and bring it to the hospital with you. The baby lotions that I brought, the regular Johnson's lotion I did not end up using, but the Aveeno eczema cream I did use. I slathered it on her little dry hands and her little dry feet right after she was born, and a couple of times when we were in the hospital actually. So those were really nice to have, and I do highly recommend bringing some good lotion with you for your dry little baby. Pacifiers, we did use the Wubbanub a couple of times, but other than that we just used the Soothie pacifier that the hospital provided to us. Her baby book I did use, but it definitely wasn't necessary to bring. Baby mittens we used one time, and then we just kept the little sleeve covers pulled over her hands for the rest of the time. Sleepers we actually did use a lot, and I wish that I would have brought one or two more sleepers because we kind of were preferring to keep her in a sleeper as opposed to an outfit, so it would have been nice to have a couple of extras of those. Speaking of outfits, we did not really use them this time around at all. With Ellie, we got her dressed every single day and kept her in her little outfit during the day, but with Emma, I did skin to skin way more often, so she was actually naked for most of the time, and we just swaddled her up in her diaper, and I did skin to skin a ton in the hospital, so we didn't really get her dressed hardly at all. We did at night, we put her in a sleeper, which like I said, I wish I had brought a couple more of those, but yeah, we didn't use outfits this time around. I'm still glad I brought them just to have the option to get her dressed, but we didn't need them. Hats we did use, and I wish that I had a couple more that would have been a little bit smaller and fit her a little bit better because the ones that I brought were kind of big on her head, so We left them on for maybe like an hour or two, but she wasn't able to like really keep them on all day, so I wish that I'd had some smaller newborn hats with us. Headbands we did use, and again, I wish that I had brought even 1 or 2 more headbands. I only brought headbands like for pictures, and I wish that I would have brought a couple for her to just wear while we were there. The swaddle and headband set we did use for hospital pictures, and they turned out adorable. I highly recommend, if you're having a girl, to get one of the little matching swaddle and headband sets so that you can take newborn pictures in them, because they are so cute. And the swaddle actually did come in handy. We actually used the swaddle quite a bit, and especially taking her home, we used it to kind of wrap her up in the car seat. Burp cloth I did not use. The car seat cover we used on the car seat on the way out of the hospital. I did not bring any diapers, but I did bring wipes with me. I used the wipes, but I didn't miss the diapers, so it was fine to not have any. The hospital diapers were totally fine. I wish that I would have brought some more of our own wipes, because I really don't like the wipes at our hospital, and I knew that from last time, but I only brought a few, and I wish that I had grabbed more. I ended up sending my husband home to get a few things. Those things were some more baby hats, some long-sleeved outfits. Everything we brought was short-sleeved or tank tops, because we had her the end of May. And I wish that I would have brought some more long-sleeve stuff, because it was kind of chilly in the hospital, so don't make my mistake. Bring long-sleeved things for the hospital. I also wish that I had put a head support in the baby car seat for her, because on the way home from the hospital, her head was just like rolling from side to side. So I wish I would have thought that through ahead of time and put something in there to kind of hold her head in place a little bit better. I have something in there now, thankfully, but I wish that I would have had it for the ride home from the hospital. But there you go, guys. That is everything that I brought with me, what I used and what I didn't use, and the things that I wish that I would have had. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out my What's in My Hospital Bag and What's in Baby's Hospital Bag videos. I also have them from my first pregnancy, as well as the follow-up from that hospital bag situation, if you want to check those videos out. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.